Hello, fire signs. Just a pre-video FYI for you. There is no path 2. I'm not sure why. I'm guessing that some of you or someone out there will understand why there's no path 2, and it's not like they took away path 3. You're getting 2 paths to choose from, but you're not getting path 2 for some reason. That one is not being allowed. So you need to choose between path 1 and path 3. Move. Hello, fire signs. Welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I'd like to thank everyone for viewing, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please don't forget it is a general reading. It's definitely going to completely resonate for some of you, but not all of you, okay? Those of you that it doesn't completely resonate for, take what does. Leave the rest behind. The rest is for others. Interesting. I just looked at the clock and it's 1:44. 1:44 is light worker's number. Okay, we are going to get into path 1 right away here. And what we're doing is we're getting 3 cards in the beginning that will be overall messages from Spirit in regards to this new path you're going to find yourself on. The decks are listed below. Okay. The decks are listed below, okay? Click on the title of this video. It'll drop down my description box. That's where you'll find your decks listed, also your extended link, okay? So click on the link. It'll take you to my website, and that's where you'll find the fire sign path readings, and obviously click on path 1, okay? Your first card with Divine Abundance deck is Limitless. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. I want to point out that if you are drawn to or attracted to more than one path, that's perfectly normal and it's perfectly fine. Feel free to go in and watch any and all of these videos if you choose. The likelihood of them all having some kind of a message in each of them for you is pretty good because we are all connected, and I find that that's especially true. Oops, hang on. That is especially true within the suits, okay? I got a bit of a dog issue here. Hang on. Okay, so this is Power of Surrender, and you have surrendered to Spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let Spirit work its magic for you. It's interesting that you get this today because I received a message from a different deck this morning for me in regards to this exact same thing. I was told that I've done everything I can, that I need to just let it be in Spirit's hands. So that's interesting. Okay, this is Priestess of Light Oracle, and you have grateful optimism, joyous view of the future. Nice. This one I'm going to read from the book for you. There's always extra messages there for you from this deck. Okay, that's number 51. And it says, the priestess of the cranes looks joyously upon the world. Light radiates from her brow chakra, projecting thoughts of great hope and optimism. Her heart center vibrates with feelings of grace and appreciation. Her hands are held in a mudra, a prayerful position, at her 3rd chakra, where life force energy is generated. This card calls you to reignite your enthusiasm for your life, to look around and find bright sparks of present joy, to kindle the flames of future hope. One crane faces left, which is the past, while the other, looking right, faces the future. This is a reminder that your appreciation for the present is inextricably connected to your optimism for the future and to the dreams and desires that you will achieve. After all, it is difficult to manifest happy results from ongoing dissatisfaction. The energetic link between gratitude, optimism, and manifestation is an undeniable force. The gratitude referenced in this card is not the same as card 50, which encourages a profound recognition of your very value. This appreciation is more lighthearted, a blissful sighting of all the little experiences that bring joy to your life. Once you frame more happy perceptions of the past and present, you can look to the future with equally joyous expectations. Your grateful optimism will project such vibrant visions of the future that the universe will be compelled to respond. So, lift your perceptions, elevating your outlook on the wings of the white crane. Feel the joy and optimism expanding your being, rippling outward into the skies of unlimited potential. You will soon find the great luck of crane energy bringing you all the prosperity, grace, and good health that you have chosen to be optimistic about. See, I knew I needed to read it. You got way more out of that by my reading it than we would have if I hadn't. Okay, so now we're going to find out what's happening on this path, all right? This is the Angel Guidance Tarot deck. I'm going to lay out 9 cards. These 9 cards are going to start with the first card being the beginning of the path or the journey. The middle card is going to be part of your overall energy. And the final card is going to be where this path is going to lead you, okay? That was the High Priestess. Okay. Ooh, you are starting off with the Emperor. This could represent you as well, fire signs, because this is Aries. So if you're an Aries, this could represent you as an individual. But this as an energy is a great energy to walk out onto a brand new journey or path, because this is one of knowing your self-worth, knowing your value, knowing what you want, knowing exactly how to get it, and not being afraid to do what it takes to get it. This guy, the Emperor, he is, you will find him on his own. As you can see, he sits quite well by himself. He's fine to be alone. He's constantly working on the next best thing. And like I said, he knows exactly how to go after it, how to get it, how to achieve it. This is where you're going to be at on the first step on this path. So can you imagine where this path is going to take you, where this journey is going to lead you to, if this is the beginning of it? This is what's gifted to you right in the very beginning. Take that first step. You might not see the whole landscape of this path or this journey, but it doesn't matter. All you need to do is take that first step, and it will all fall in line in front of you as you go. This guy builds empires with his bare hands, and then he runs them like it's child's play. You will have nothing to worry about. Absolutely nothing. Oh, wow. Justice. All is going to turn out in your favor on this path. You may still have an obstacle or two, but they're going to be cleared away so quickly and so easily. You're going to find balance. Your crown chakra is going to be cleared, healed, opened. You are going to have no problems here. None. You're going to see exactly what you need to see. You're going to know exactly where to go and how to get there. Page of Wands. This is, again, your sign. Wands. That's fire signs. And the Page of Wands. Pages are messengers. The Page of Wands always, always brings good news. Always. You will be extremely motivated on this path. I don't know what you're moving towards other than destiny, your life's purpose, but I don't know what that is. Only you do. This is a nice, very nice path. Just when I think it's not going to get any better, it gets better. The Star. This is all about your fulfillment. Have faith, because this new journey, this new path, this is going to take you exactly where you want to go. Success, triumph, victory, emotional fulfillment. And it sits right underneath the Emperor. You're going to bring this on yourself. You are going to manifest this. You're already in the works for manifesting this. So stay tall, stay proud, stand your ground. You're going to come up against some resistance, and here it is. This is a challenge. This is an obstacle on your path. But all you have to do is stand tall. Stand up to it. Stand your ground. Don't back down. Know what you want. Know the direction you want to head in. And just keep moving. Because you will be victorious over this. This is your center card. This is the overall energy, part of the overall energy of this reading. This is you, strong and proud, going after what you want, being totally, totally inspired, motivated, and determined. You will get past this just with that energy. Oh, wow. And then you have the King of Wands. You go from the Seven of Wands to the King of Wands. And again, he is very much like the Emperor. He is not as high a stature as the Emperor. The Emperor is above the kings, but not by much. And this king, this is, again, you fire signs, male or female. Your energy is that of knowing exactly what you want and going after it. And that's what you start out with. Then you come up against this obstacle. You remember what it is you came here for, and you keep moving forward. Like I said, nothing is going to stop you on this path. You have worked long and hard for this, and you are not about to give up now. Seven of Pentacles. This is all about that. It's all about divine timing. It's all about keep moving, keep going, keep doing the work, keep investing in this. That it is that you want. Just be patient, because it's all about divine timing. All. But you are almost there. You've got 2 sevens in this reading now. Do you realize you've got 1, 2, 3 out of 7 cards? Almost half of them are major arcanas. So it's one of those things where you kind of have a bit of control, you kind of don't. You are working like this, hand in hand with the universe on this path. Holy cow. Queen of Swords. She is a perfect match to the Emperor. She is not the Emperor. You know, the Empress is the perfect match, the really, really perfect match for the Emperor. But the Queen of Swords, she is like the Emperor. She doesn't put up with any BS. She knows what she wants. She knows how to get to it. She knows what isn't serving a purpose in her life. And she knows that she needs to rid herself of those things. And she does. Without hesitation. Because she knows what's best for her and the situation. And she just does it. She doesn't fight it. She knows that whatever is meant to be is meant to be. And she does it. And that's where you're at when you reach this place here. It's right underneath the Seven of Wands. This is all about doing what's right for you, no matter what, and the situation. Now your outcome card. Oh boy. Awakening. This is big, beautiful growth. This is this goes back. It's taking me back here to the Justice card because of the light on the crown chakra. That's where you're headed. That knowing, just knowing. Having that intuitional ability to know. That's your growth. And that is going to make you limitless. And it's at this place, surrender to Spirit, because it's going to get you here. Spirit is guide. Look at this. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 major arcanas in 9 cards. Spirit is definitely on this path with you. Spirit is definitely helping to guide you on this path, the right direction to go, helping you overcome obstacles. This is part of your overall energy. Having an obstacle or a resistance, a challenge of some kind on your path. But Spirit's got your back and helping you to remain determined to go after what it is that you're going after here. And it's this, I want to come up with a different word than awakening, because for some of you, that might not sound like that big a deal, but it is. It is. You're being up-leveled to a place where you're not going to need Spirit's guidance so much, because you are up-leveling and into a position of knowing. You, without Spirit's guidance, are going to just, that's wrong. It is Spirit's guidance, but you don't have to ask it. You just already feel it. It's an automatic thing that's taking place in you. You're just gonna know. You don't have to ask and wait for a sign or an answer for the most part. It's just gonna be common knowledge for you. And that's the up-leveling. That's because you've reached that place. Now the bottom of the deck and a part of the overall energy combined with the 7 of Wands. I'm not laughing at where this is. I'm laughing because this again is an obstacle that's going to be overcome. Look at what this says. You've got the 9 of Swords, which is somebody who's all up in their head, worrying, fretting, stressing. How are we going to get through this? You're going to come across obstacles, challenges, resistance, and then you're going to go here. That's why you need the awakening. This awakening is going to take you to a place where you're going to come up against obstacles like this. You're going to know. You're not going to have to go here. You're not going to experience the 9 of Swords anymore. That's overanalyzing, overthinking, over everything. You're just going to be able to relax and know. And you are moving very quickly toward this fulfillment of yours. But this, now if we were to take 9 more cards for a path that takes place after this path, you would be guaranteed, you would be reaching your goal. Because this is readying you for the path that takes you to your life's purpose or your destiny, whatever you want to call it. You don't have a bad card here. The worst card you have, excluding this bottom of the deck, in the reading here, the worst card you have is the 7 of Wands. It's not even really a bad card, because it says that you will stand tall and proud. You will be determined enough to move forward, move past the obstacles. Spirit is helping you with that. Surrender to Spirit. Spirit is going to guide you to this place here. And it's at this place here that you're still going to need Spirit's guidance to some degree, but not like you used to. Once you reach here, you also are going to have this grateful optimism. You probably already have it to some degree here, but here it's going to be at least tenfold to what you've got right now. Okay, so since your overall energy is one of feeling like you have to defend yourself here and worrying about it, Let's clarify. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Swords together. Okay? It's always so loud that way. Okay. Oh, by the way, this is Light Seer's deck, holographic version. The Sun. That's what you're fighting for. Your happiness, your freedom, your joy, bliss. Focus on this. When you come to this place on this path, and I want to point out, this is where you start. You work your way through this path until you get to the goal. You're halfway. This is your halfway point. The halfway point is your obstacle. It is your challenge. Keep going. Keep moving toward what you know is going to make you happy, what you want. This could be other people that don't think you're on the right path, but you are. You are heading for your happiness and your joy. Now you've got the Seven of Wands. You now have 3 sevens in this reading. That is so divinely, it's divinely guided, because this is divine intervention. Sevens are all about the divine, this divine intervention, divine guidance. It's divine everything. It's such a divine number. And 777, tripled. Google it. You will see. Anyways, Seven of Wands. Again, you've got it twice. Fight for what it is that you want. Go for it. Do not back down. Don't back down. This is going to take you to your happiness. And you will celebrate. 3 of Cups. You will. And this could be family and friends that are telling you they don't agree with where you're headed on this path. But don't back down. This is right for you. You know it is. And if you feel it, then you got to do it. You've got to go with it. Is that everything that we're clarifying here? Yes, it is. Bottom of this deck now, part of your overall energy combined with the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Swords. You've got the 5 of Pentacles. Could be on this path you find yourself having to spend some money and you don't have a lot. And you're afraid. This represents financial strife. Maybe you're afraid, or your friends and family, the others, are afraid that if you continue on this path, you're going to be broke. It can't be about the money. You cannot journey on your spiritual path thinking about the materialistic side of it. You will remain impoverished. You will not move forward financially, especially. This has got to be a direction you're taking because it's what you love, it's what you want, and it's going to help others along the way. It can't just be about you getting wealthy. But it also represents feeling alone, being left there completely on your own to do whatever it is you need to do. And this is the overall energy after getting these cards that are clarifying the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Swords. This, like I said, this could be the worry. This could be the challenge, that you're doing it on your own. Nobody else is backing you. Everybody else is going in the opposite direction, telling you you're doing it wrong. You have got to go with your gut. Your inner guidance system is telling you, begging you to go in the direction you're guided in. Because if anything, it's going to take you to that place of having money. Let them walk away from you and leave you alone. You're the Queen of Swords down here. You're like, I don't need you in my world anymore. I'm moving forward in the direction I want to go in. And I know it's going to make me happy. That's what you need to do. Don't let the fear of financial issues hold you back either. Because you will be taken care of anytime you are guided down a path by spirit or by divine. You are taken care of. You will be taken care of financially and every other way. It's going to work out for you. Okay? Anything else? Oh, okay, yes. We want to get a Beyond Lemuria card for you. Oh boy. This is not cooperating. Now this deck is really cute. The fronts of each of these cards all have a different picture, and then the back has a different description or a different message for you from Spirit. So let's see what your card is. Ooh, this looks good. This is kind of a match to Justice by the looks of it. Here's your picture. And on the back it says, beyond the mind. I have to turn it so I can read it. The mind moves us through the logistics of life so we can function in the world. However, endless mental chatter, self-doubt, limiting stories, and subconscious programs can keep us in our suffering. Step outside mind-based limitations. Looking at things in an overly logical way will hinder you and obstruct access to your superpowers. The past may be running you and making your mind spin so you can't see what's really in front of you. Consider what your heart and your gut are telling you. What would the situation at hand feel like if you released all fears and worries? Are these concerns even yours? Look at all the activity at her crown, her third eye, and her throat chakra. Speak up. Move forward toward your vision because you will be supported by the divine. Absolutely. Because the direction you're headed in is guided by the divine. That's the perfect card for you because it even speaks about the Nine of Swords here. This endless mental chatter, self-doubt, limiting stories, and subconscious programs that keeps us in our suffering. This is your challenge. I'm willing to bet that's what you come up against when you reach this halfway mark in this journey. And that's when you surrender to Spirit. Allow yourself to be carried forward. You will become limitless. You will have the ability to have anything and everything that you want. Okay, what I want to do now is I want to ask your guides and Spirit what it is that you need to do, be, think, and or feel to move forward on this path, to keep moving, to get past your challenges and your obstacles, to get to this place of awakening so that you can have those powers that be. We're going to do that in the extended. Click on the title of this video. It'll drop down my description box. Down there you'll find all the decks listed, but you'll also find a link to my website to the extendeds. Once you get there, all you have to do is find the fire sign path videos and click on path 1, okay? Those of you that are going over, I'll see you over there. Those of you that are not, I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Okay, fire signs, welcome to path 3. I am going to get one card from each of 3 decks here in the beginning, and it's going to give you a clear message from Spirit what this path is going to be all about for you. The decks are all listed below. Click on the title of the video and my description box will drop down. That's where you will see all the decks listed. This is Divine Abundance. This deck is the Power of Surrender. This is the the Priestess of Light deck. Okay. I want to thank everyone for viewing, first of all. And I want to remind you that no matter what path you go into, they all could resonate for you. They could all hold messages for you, okay? And possibly maybe just a couple of messages each one. I don't know. Some of you, the whole thing is going to completely resonate for you, but not all of you, okay? So those of you that it doesn't completely resonate with, take what does. That's your messages. Leave the rest behind. There could be something in each because we are all connected, especially when we look at the court signs, the suits, okay? Your first message here is clearing. As true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine, to God's, God's. Sorry guys, I just got to pull my chair in. Such freedom. In other words, surrendering, just letting go and letting yourself be guided in a specific direction. In life, period. Like this is how we are supposed to live our lives, by following our inner guidance system, following your soul's guidance, spirit's guidance, whatever you want to call it. It makes life so much simpler. There's no stress, no anxiety. Okay, so the surrender card that you have is Surrender Procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. So moving in the direction you're being guided in, right? Let go and just go. Now you have, oh, this is beautiful, Soul Radiance, Phoenix Rising. Wow. I am going to read this from the book for you. Okay, let's see. This is the last card in this deck. So this could be a final step that you're taking forward to fulfillment, okay? This says, this radiant priestess calls out that your ultimate victory is at hand. Her arms and wings are raised in salutation. A new beginning is arriving after a long and perhaps difficult time. In fact, you are about to take the flight of the phoenix and rise above the ashes of some old, unwanted fire. This fire may have taken different forms: work or finances, relationships, or health issues to varying degrees. It may have seemed like an interminable, sorry, I'm going to start that again. It may have seemed like an interminable dry spell, a lengthy period of waiting for change or longing for a resolution. Or the fire may have been much more severe, involving loss, anxiety, and deep grief. There may even have been times when you felt the difficulties would consume you. This card is telling you that those times are coming to an end. A newfound sense of freedom arises, but don't forget, the source of real power and freedom is always within you. When you find yourself living through a dark night of the soul, remember the presence and truth of your spirit. Your soul's resonant frequency vibrates with divine light that no darkness can diminish. It's only when you obsess about your personal problems that you feel surrounded by loss and limitation. But you must let that false view go. Real solutions arise when you open up to the power of your eternal truth and perspective. So, if you're still trying to overcome a difficult situation, or if something has caused self-doubt or a loss of courage, pause to meditate on your own unerring, unending light. For it's this divine frequency, your own soul's radiance, that will finally lift you above the old limitations into free, unfettered flight. This card, I can't believe how perfect this card is just in the first 3 cards, because this is what this speaks of. Letting go and just following the soul's guidance, moving in the direction that your soul wants you to move in, because that is the very best direction for you. This is going to be a good reading. I can feel it. Okay, so now we're going into Angel Guidance Tarot. These cards are going to build us a pathway. You're going to see step by step what this path is going to look like for you and how to deal with anything that's considered challenging or an obstacle on the path, okay? You're going to see where you start, you're going to see what the outcome will be, and you're going to get the overall energy in the center of this spread. First card out, 5 of Pentacles. That comes back to this. That's coming to an end. And that's your first step on this path. Right? This is all about lack and worry, but gaining assistance. That's what you're gaining, assistance. So surrender the procrastination. Just move forward to wherever you're guided to. Now you've got the Ace of Wands. Brand new beginning. Something that you're passionate about. Follow your passion. That's what's going to take you out of this financial strife. Okay? 8 of Pentacles. Pay attention to the details. Focus on your forward movement. This is also a card that talks about, it's the apprenticeship card. So it can talk about moving in new directions, brand new path, areas you've never experienced, places you've never experienced, things you've never done. Okay? Ooh, and then you've got the 7 of Pentacles. I feel like some of you have been working on something for a long, long time and it hasn't come to fruition yet, but it's about to. All that hard work you put in, it's about to pay off. It's about the patience that you've had, the patience that you've had no choice but to be patient. And now it's reward time. Center of the deck and part of your overall energy. Ace of Swords. It's truth time. This little guy, look at him. He got up, he grabbed his dad's sword, likely, and he headed out to play with all the other bigger boys with their swords. But he's depleted. Look at him. He's coming back home because he can't even hold that sword up. He's too little to play with the others. So he has to drag that sword and head back home. And he's kind of depleted that he can't do it. But you know what? Something better is coming for him. He's about to be inspired. Look at this angel in the background. He's being watched over. He's being protected. He's got something coming in that's going to take him in a brand new direction. And it's going to be a good one. And it sits right underneath the Ace of Wands, which is following your passion. You're going to have an opportunity to move forward, and you're going to realize it's in a direction towards something that you will absolutely love. It could be a person, it could be your eternal soulmate, it could be a brand new career, a new business, something that's going to pull you out of this financial difficulty that you've been having all these years. Yep, 2 of Pentacles. Balance. You're about to find all your balance, financial balance. But get playful, okay? The best way to move forward on your path is to be playful, to explore, to do things that you used to do as a child. Think the way you thought as a child. Do you remember when you were little and you'd come up against things that you'd never experienced before? It was a learning lesson, a learning event for you. You were never afraid of it. You just moved toward it. It was exciting because it was new. Somehow as adults, we get to that place of being an adult and it's not about exploring or being playful anymore. It's about taking everything so seriously that life becomes mundane and dull. Spirit's asking you to find the childlike way of looking at life. That is what's going to take you to this place of happiness, full of finances, satisfaction, no worries, no stress. This is longevity. Whatever this is, it's right underneath the Seven of Pentacles. So whatever it is, it's going to last a long time. I'm going to move these over because you guys are having trouble seeing that. Put this over here. Is that better? Yeah, that's good. Okay, we'll keep this here for now. This is going to be longevity. This is right underneath the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. You're going from a very difficult phase. The path goes this way, right? So when you start out here on this path, you're having financial difficulties. You have for a long time. And you move forward into something brand new because you follow your passion. You're following the guidance. You're not procrastinating. Okay? You're moving into something brand new, something that you're going to focus on and give your very best to. And it's going to bring you something that you've been working on. It could be that you've been trying to make a ton of money. You want to be wealthy. You want to be free from financial confines. That's coming. That is coming. You're going to have an inspiration, an opportunity. It's going to balance you. It's going to bring you something that you enjoy, something that isn't going to feel like work, but it's going to last a long time. It's going to take you into the future financially. You're going to leave money to your kids when you go because this is going to be what brings your prosperity in. Oh my God, is it ever? Look at this. The Nine of Pentacles. This is financial independence. Financial independence. Whatever this is, it's bringing financial independence. Those of you that this is about an eternal soulmate or some kind of a partner, you're not going to be single for long if you're single. That's what this is about, because this is all about being independent. And I don't do reversals. So some of you may have a person coming in and they may be a water sign. This is the Queen of Cups, and this would be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. But I feel this is more the energy that you're going to have by the time you get to the end of this path, the outcome. The reason you needed to get on this path and move forward is this. You are going to be gifted with such incredible intuitive abilities. You are good. That's what all of this talks about. This especially. It's about just living your life from a place of inner guidance system. No more difficulties, no more trying to make decisions. You're just gonna know. You're just gonna know. Things and situations are gonna crop up, and where you may have had struggles and had a hard time before trying to figure out what you're gonna do, you're not going to anymore. This is huge growth, huge. You are going from financial difficulties to, well, this bottom row, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Your intuitive abilities are always going to lead you down that right path if you listen. So, overall energy, Ace of Swords, and bottom of this deck, King of Cups. Now you've got the King and the Queen of Cups in the same reading. This could be your eternal soulmate coming in, but you have to grow. You have to get to this place before you can come together. Meaning, you start making your money. You start building that bank account. You need to do that before you can come together with this guy, girl, whatever. Before the King and Queen of Cups can be eternal soulmates in a relationship, you have to learn the lessons on this path. They're not difficult ones. In fact, the opportunities are coming your way. You just have to be open to receiving them. Okay, are we clarifying anything here? Ace of Swords. Okay. This is the Light Seers deck, the holographic version. Is that our card? No, it's not our card. Okay, Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands, commit. Whatever this opportunity is that's coming in, it's going to bring with it inspiration for you to move in a specific direction. Spirit wants you to commit to that. Commit to moving in that direction. This little guy, if you notice, he's moving to the right. The right is the future. If he was moving to the left, he'd be heading to the past. So this is all about you committing to moving forward and not procrastinating, just very quickly making the moves in the direction you're guided to make them in, right? And if you notice around her, she's got 4 wands lit up. The 4 of Wands is all about stability, your foundation, commitment. Knight of Wands is very fast forward movement. Stop procrastinating if that's what you're doing. And this could be your person. If this is all about you coming together with an eternal soulmate, this could be your person that's doing this. And that's why this little guy's depleted, because he didn't know where he stood in this situation. Some of you, this is just strictly energy. This King and Queen of Cups. This is moving from the Queen to the King. This is having that intuitive ability and seeing everything from a place of love rather than fear or negativity. That's where you're going to end up when you reach this point on this path. Okay, another card for the Ace of Swords. The 3 of Swords. This little guy, if you can imagine the story, he goes out to play with, takes his dad's or his big brother's sword, and he's turned away because he's too small, can't even pick up the sword. That's pretty depleting. That broke his heart. That broke his heart. But you know what? He's moving forward. He's been inspired to move forward towards something new and different. And it's what's going to find him the balance, the happiness, the pleasure. He's going to want to be playful. You are going to want to be playful. No more of this. This is done. This is coming to a close. There's no more broken hearts. Oops, wrong deck. 4 of Cups. No more disappointment. You are being gifted. You're being gifted with a brand new Ace of Cups. You've had disappointments. You've had struggles for a long time. Like this said, it's gone on for far too long. It's time for you to move forward like this little guy is doing. Move into that place of happiness, exploration, playfulness, having fun. Not this humdrum place. Not that way of feeling or looking at life. Some of you have a very special soulmate coming in. You just have to get from the center point of this path to the outcome of it. And you're halfway there at this point. You're halfway there. You've got this. Anything else, angels? No. Okay. Oh my God. Bottom of the deck. Now part of your overall energy too. 2 of Cups. You know, I try to not make these about love and relationships. And it still doesn't have to be. But it's hard when certain cards come out. But the 2 of Cups, if you're already in an existing relationship and it's amazing, there's no issues, you could be moving to the next level, meaning you could be moving in together. You could be getting engaged. If you're already engaged, you could be setting the date to get married, and you get married. Maybe you're already married and you want to have a baby. It's the next level, whatever that is for you. Those of you that are single, you're not going to be single for long. You have your soulmate coming in, and it's going to be like no other. Holy cow. Okay, let's get an Island Time Wellness card here. You have, ooh, yes, that's what this talks about. The Ace of Wands, passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun, insane chemistry, like each other equally, passion. Again, it doesn't have to be about a romantic relationship. This could be a friend. It could be a business partner. You just like each other and you're having a lot of fun together, and your chemistry is amazing in business, okay? But it could also be a romantic partner. I want to get you a Divine Doors card now. Okay, so each of these cards has a different door or doorway on the front, and then a spiritual message on the back for you. This is your doorway. Oh, you're not going to believe what's on the back. It says, patience. Everything soon will come to light, and then you will see things will be all right. It's all going to be good. It's all going to work out. You'll see. It's going to be amazing. This feels amazing to me. It's a wonderful, wonderful energy that I'm sensing here in your reading. Don't fear this path that you're about to step on. Some of you, that's the thing too. Time is, it's just energy. So some of you could be at the beginning of this path. Some of you are recognizing some of these messages has already happened. So you're further along on the path. Some of you have made it to the outcome. Some of you have already been on this path, moved on. Everybody's going to be different. Okay, I want to ask your guides and spirit what it is that you need or can do, be, think, and or feel to move through this path, move along on this path without obstacle, without difficulty. Just get to the outcome where you need to get to. We're going to do that in the extended, okay? So click on the title. My description box will drop down. You will see the extended link to my website. Once you get there, look for the fire sign path and then choose path 3. You'll also, when my description box drops down, you'll also see all the decks that I'm using there. Okay, those of you that are heading over to the extended, I will see you over there. Those of you that are not, I love you guys, and I will see you next time.